Hello, this is Super Genesis 534, and I'm here again showing you what CD-based games I have. Last time I showed you what PS3 games I had. Now I'm going to show you Xbox 360 games. I'm going to show you why these games failed or why these games succeeded. Sorry, I'm just thirsty. But right off the back, I'm going to start with a huge failure. Who didn't hate it? Fable 3. Terrible sequel. Fable 2 got me hooked on the Fable franchise, and I regret going to the store and buying this as soon as it came out full price. Disgrace. It's a big, big disgrace. Alright, now I shall show you a succeeder that has obviously been succeeding for a while. Call of Duty, I have Black Ops MW3, but my dad's more of the MW3 person, or the Modern Warfare person. I also have MW2, but I don't play Call of Duty that much, honestly. It's not my favorite franchise, honestly, and I find this to be a lot better. Borderlands, I loved it. I even have the book to it. This packaging was really, really weird. It's like one of those old, crazy pictures that you found on those cartridge-based games. Sega and so on had these weird designs on their games. But say, like, Rambo. It got you interested because it wasn't a good game, because it had cool artwork. Because as soon as you popped it in, you probably regret buying it now, don't you? I mean, a masked, blue lighty person just shooting himself in the face comes out this explosion of awesome gameplay. I love this game. It's like an RPG mixed with Call of Duty. It's like Dungeons and Dragons mixed up with a Robotech show. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Now, another more favorite franchise that I also have on the PS3, but I started on the Xbox 360. Dead Rising. Dead Rising Platinum Hits. Dead Rising 2. A lot of people ask me, which do I like better? This one. It's a very good sequel. It's just as good, if not better, but I'm just not seeing it. Because when you got into Dead Rising 2, you wanted that crazy weapon, but you couldn't find it. You had to wait till you leveled up to get those awesome weapons that you wanted. You start out with the spiked bat, and it's pretty good and all, but then you get the drill bucket. It's a stupid weapon. All it does is get you experience faster. But it only goes for one go at a time, and it only works for so long that it will bust so quick that you would have been better with a spike bat, because if you held down the button you did your charge or your puncture through, then you got him in the face, you would have gotten just as much PP or experience. PP. You said PP? Yes, I said PP. Continue. I also have Brutal Legend. Another Jack Black game, but it's my favorite of the Jack Black games, because unlike Kung Fu Panda or so on, his voice acting was always the best part of the games, but this has solid gameplay, great environments, awesome artwork, and I love heavy metal music. What more can I say? I also have, if I can find them, I guess I don't have it. But I'll just get this out. Just as good. Sequel. Army of 2, The 40th Day. I also like this game. It's not a first-person shooter. It's a third-person shooter. Imagine Call of Duty if you could see behind the character's shoulder and you had two players. It's awesome. It honestly is. And also, next I have another third-person shooter that's pretty awesome, Red Dead Redemption. And I also bought the zombie pack because These Western games honestly appeal to me so much. I love just shooting people on the horse. It's also from Rockstar, the makers of Grand Theft Auto, but it's not necessarily much as like Grand Theft Auto was. I mean, this game got you hooked more into the story, or at least it got me more hooked into the story than it was to go around and shoot the crap out of everything. You couldn't go into helicopters and just run in the buildings and destroy police stations, steal their cars, but here you can steal carts and horses and so on, but more or less you're trying to be the good guy so you don't get hunted down. Alright, next game. One that came with the Xbox. It's kind of a bit worse. Forza and Ultimate Alliance. Double pack. Comes with a big instruction manual. Yeah, comes with a double-sized instruction manual. I've always liked comic books. I have a small stack over there with my books and so on. And it's a good game. Honestly, it is. Ultimate Alliance. It's not just an alliance. It's Ultimate Alliance. Yeah. Also, another good first-person shooter like Black Ops. Halo 3. I don't care what anyone tells me about the Halo franchise. 1, 2, and 3 are the best. ODST was terrible. And that drove me away from the new games of the Halo franchise. Honestly, I cannot stand these new games. It's terrible, but you know what newer game that's just as awesome? BioShock 2. Better than the first. That's all I can say. It's rare that someone is able to improve on the first game. But BioShock 2 took BioShock 1, smacked it around and said, you better do better and you better make me more money. You better appeal and you better have good all-around gameplay, artwork, controls, and a solid feel. Which this does. And you get to be the big daddy. So I will continue. Left 4 Dead 2. The reason I'm not showing you Left 4 Dead 1 is because I can't find it in that huge pile of games over there. It towered over and I couldn't pull out any more games. I gotta organize it before I go in it. But Left 4 Dead has always been an awesome franchise. I don't agree with a lot of people saying it's a disappointment, because they just added on to it, which adding on doesn't really mean they're making it worse. Like Sonic 2. They add on to Sonic 1, but they got a lot better. BioShock 2, they added on the BioShock 1 and that got better. But Left 4 Dead 2, it didn't get as much better as it could have. With the first one, if you didn't have a few downloadable packs for jockeys, chargers, and so on, the characters all pretty much are the same. You got the quirky kid Ellis, which to me resembles Francis, my favorite character of the Left 4 Dead series. You got the girl. You got the business person. You have Lewis, which also is Coach. And you have... Hold on. I forgot the other character in this game. Alright, you have the business person, which is Nick, more or less, because he's in his business suit. He's kind of more like Lewis, except he's not black, and Coach is. But Coach, honestly, more to me resembles Bill. Bill was an old Marine, and Coach is a coach. But he's a fat coach, which I hate how they make coaches look like that. The coaches pretty much are disgraces in the gaming community. So, next, Mercenaries 2. I have never played Mercenaries 1. Nothing to say about it, and this is a pretty good game. If what we're saying about sequels is true, that they're getting worse and worse and worse, then I would love to see Mercenaries 1. Because this game is awesome. It is Grand Theft Auto, which you can blow up buildings and earn a lot more money. And you can buy a lot more stuff. That's it. It's Grand Theft Auto with more stuff. And also my last game here. A lot of people say it's an extremely racist game. You're shooting black people everywhere you go. Well, I don't know if I can agree or not, but there's only like at most 5 white people in this game. Resident Evil 5. I know 6 is coming out soon. It's already pre-orderable. And there's going to be a new Resident Evil coming out for the 3DS. Can't wait for that. I also have a 3DS myself. And comment or list below what games you would like me to review on the Xbox or the PS3. Or the Genesis, more likely, because I'm a big Genesis fan. I love Sega. Except for the 32X. I always hated that thing. Alright. See you later, YouTubers.